yeah, I'm a bit late on this topic, but I'm aware something came out since the day it just came out, like, and now I decided to come around and make a video about it. That's why it took me this long. We can get straight to it. As the sun sets, it indicates a new night is coming to us. Hey everyone, this is BWKing16 here, back for another video. We'll be looking at the new update LOTM has brought to us. It's not really a big update, but still worth looking at today. I already did it. I already made a video on it before, but I just didn't like it due to the fact that it was kind of short and I didn't really have time to do any of that stuff. But nonetheless, we'll still be doing another update on it. We'll still be doing another video on this because the update isn't really a big one, but I still want to take a look at it just to do just because. So in this update, it added a new area in Universe 4, and I believe some bug fixes as well. I don't know. So yeah, we'll be looking at that today. Yeah, we're heading to Universe 4. Actually, no, wait, this is Army Y. Okay. Alright, my bad. Okay, what I meant to do was do this. Okay. So yeah, we'll be looking at this update and seeing how it goes and just seeing what's new with this game. It's a bit, I have looked at it before, so I mean, it's not really the first time seeing it, so, but I'm just gonna show you guys what's new about it, even though you guys probably, most of you LOTM grunts probably might have seen it by now. So yeah, it's pretty much like the Apollo Temple, except it's something a bit different. I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like it's just a copy and paste at this point. So today we'll be looking, but it's not. But yeah, anyways, that being said, let's hop right away. Before we begin, if you guys like plus more content like this, please be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on the bell. Since in the show, we also on not video. And here's my plus more content, make sure. And if that said, let's hop right into it. So start things off today, we'll be going over and moving to so start things off today, we are going to let's get the armor, our most powerful armor, our most strongest armor as of right now, which is 1 million event armor still, dang. So yeah, and we're getting our most powerful sword as of right now too. I think it's our most powerful sword. Yeah, it's part of our most powerful swords right now. Dang, dude, that's crazy. But yeah, so it's not really a big copy, but I feel like it did copy a bit. I mean, I can clearly tell. So this is the Temple of Apollo, the area that basically where Apollo sits at. Then we got the Temple of Hunting, whatever I think. Yeah, no, the Artemis Temple, which already gives off it gives us off a little bit of a weird vibe. So I haven't really heard of Artemis before when I first saw this update, so I don't really know what to expect. But it's still a pretty interesting update. So we got followers of Artemis. I mean, it's not really a big hype pace, but I can already see some resemblance in what, according to we got an Artemis follow of Artemis, Artemis. Artemis? I have no clue. But then we got the Artemis goddess of hunting. Does this area look familiar to you? It's basically it reminds me of the temple of Apollo, except it's a bit more. Except it just looks so familiar to be honest. I'm not sure why. It's probably because of this whole area. The whole area itself is just so big to be honest. It just looks so familiar to the temple of Apollo. That's all I can say. So yeah. These guys aren't really that big of a deal, so, I mean, all you just do is attack these guys, and that's really all you had to do, so, yeah. Now, I did get the sword raid, but we're going to go ahead and fight the boss, just to show you guys what we got so far, and all that, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and beat the boss. So, Artemis Goddess of Hunting already has a bit of, and yeah, it looks like, as you can tell, it does look a bit, familiar to like, it does look really familiar to, Artemis is guys. It looks like, okay, so, oh god, okay. So, yeah. Oh, wow, that was quick. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, that really is it. It's really a short, update. But still looks pretty cool if I do so myself, so, I mean, pretty much. So, yeah. And I believe the sword it drops is, the sword does drop, if I'm correct, is... Oh, wait, hold on. I think it's something. I think it has 2 hotkeys. No, it only hotkey's E. Okay, fair enough. But basically, I think, what was the power? What was the sword? Okay, that's not it. Where was it? Was it in, hold on, let me look at this real quick. Epic, was this it? Aha! 35 cooldown damage. I think this was it. I have no idea, but I believe this is because yeah, that's gotta be no. Oh, Destiny of Artemis. Now what's this sword then? That's interesting. Oh wait, that's actually the no. That's actually looks like okay. This is the Destiny of Artemis. All right, so yeah, this is the sword. Okay, yeah, it's a bit of a weird yellow glow. To me, it's not really my favorite, to be honest. I will say that. The reason why I say that is because like it just doesn't really look too good. I mean, personally, I mean, it looks like all right, but it gets the shade of yellow, the yellow particle there. It just doesn't look too gold. It just doesn't really look that good to me, honestly. And sure, some people are gonna be like, why does it look good to you? Well, I kind of just used to the gold vibe, honestly. It just gives me this area just gives me like a weird silver / gold vibe. And this area, in this whole sword, it doesn't really give the gold vibe like that we usually have here. So yeah, Artemis was a pretty interesting boss. It really did. And honestly, I feel like the boss really did play, let's say, man. I feel like the boss, Artemis, was just copy and pasted. Like the ability was copy and pasted with the Apollo. So that's really all I can say, to be honest. So yeah, it's pretty much. But I will say though, the one unique thing about this that the Temple of Apollo doesn't have is that you can go out of bounds. Like for example, right here, like see, like you can, it goes this far. So pretty cool. I'm not sure what we're gonna need this, but still, it looks really cool, to be honest. Gotta admit though, at least they try on. Also, I like how honestly, I do like the unique how the designs of these guys right here, honestly, or the mobs, you know. Not sure why I said guys, but who knows. But yeah, these are, yeah, it's pretty cool, to be honest. It's interesting to see something like this. So I mean, sure, it's not really the best. I've seen way better stuff. But to be honest, I really like I kind of like the design of the map itself, not the sword, nor more say, like I said earlier. But I do like the kind of, I would say that the sword looks amazing. I would say like the armor, like these armor guys look amazing. Honestly, I'm not sure why, but it just feels pretty interesting, to be honest. I'm not sure what makes it that good, but I just think it looks amazing. So that's what I can say. All right. Yeah, it's pretty interesting if I do this myself. I mean, all right, so yeah. So right now we're on our way to yeah, it's pretty cool, I'll say. I mean, so yeah. Anywho, hope you guys are having a good summer. If you guys are actually, how you guys doing in the summer? If you guys are doing well, then please be sure to leave comments and stuff like that. Yeah. I would say that this whole that everything has been, it's been pretty interesting to see how the RPG growing recently, or RPG community growing recently. Pretty cool. Recently there has actually been a popular meme in the RPG community, like an inside joke that RPG community has. And it relates to this one guy. You guys might have heard this guy by now. I told this guy, I said this, I've mentioned it a lot on this show before. EJOW, EJ0W, the creator of Last Chance 2, and many other, and Unity RPG, and basically one of the ex-dev of Lords of Multiverse and all that stuff. And recently, there's been a popular meme that are going around that literally is just that's basically making fun of EJOW's ego, which basically is like him trying to, like, he's a perfectionist, if I do say so myself, honestly. Yeah, many people don't really like him. That's why, I think that's probably why Lord separately banned EJOW from developing Lords of Multiverse. But yeah, it really sucks, to be honest, because honestly, it's really interesting, honestly. So yeah, like, if you like this one person, the creator of Elemental RPG, aka AGXRen, I think I made a video on his channel before, or video on one of his games before. I can't remember, but yeah, I think I made a live stream on his game before. Aractus, I can't remember, but it's one of those games. or it's one of those. It's one of those names, but I know it is RPG, and he's made a video or making fun of EJ's ego, and I thought that was just funny as hell. Honestly, a lot of people would say the same thing as well because when that video updated, when it actually like reached 200 views in less than like 24 hours. Pretty cool, but yeah, I mean it's not very. I mean, considering not the RPG community isn't really that big compared to many other communities out there, in terms of genres and stuff like that. I will say though, that it's actually pretty funny, to be honest. I mean, it's a simple concept, but at the same time very funny. Like, oh my god, like. It also makes fun of surreal and many generic RPG developers who receive criticism. Honestly, I know how it feels. I really know how it feels. Like, new gen RPG devs receiving criticism is literal. Like they'll do anything to get out of the way to protect, to literally think that, and they, like, I mean, we're trying. I mean, sure, like, there's a lot of people that are saying that. There's just a lot of people saying that EJ is a bit of EJ's a bit of interesting person, to be honest. Not in the sense of a really good, I would say more so in the mid-low range, honestly. My experience with EJ, I would say he's honestly he's pretty fair enough. I mean, sure he does help out a bit, but personally, when you actually have near you, when you start talking to him way too often, you can tell that it gets kind of annoying after a little while. And honestly, he said gets kind of annoying after a little while. And I've been there. I've been there. Like, hell, like, EJ will do anything just to criticize anyone. And yeah, me personally, don't have any problem. Me personally, I mean, he has. I mean, I at one point, and in fact, I don't know, say. It's just like it's just like you don't know someone until they literally point every bad aspect about their game. I mean, sure, EJ has experience over scripting and developing and all that stuff, but I mean, think about it like this. Like, and I said to EJ too. Think about it like this. Some people are developers. Some developers are new and they need like a fresh start and stuff. You know, like. Give it time, but at the same time, don't expect good out of don't expect good from new people, like in the developing scene. Honestly, I thought that AJ was gonna comment on my video saying, oh, I don't know what to say. But I know AJ might just comment something about it. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. But yeah, I think I'm probably giving the idea. That ain't good. Okay, all right, but yeah, technically what I'm trying to say is that AJ, I mean. Yeah, there's just a lot of there's just been a lot of community stuff recently. Just seeing interesting stuff. I mean, he's in fact there's just been a lot of craziness in the RPG community recently. Like yesterday, a lot of crap happened along with Cole's admin kit or Cole's admin Infinity. Basically, Cole's admin has been backdoored according to most people, but actually it is true, but in the sense that the only ones that are backdoor are the ones that have been already backdoored. In other words, fake versions of the official Cole's admin. Basically, like a free model that was not made by Cole's or script or whatever the name of Cole's admin was. Basically, so yeah. It's interesting to say the least. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's interesting how a lot of things evolved because like, you know, like, sure, Cole's admin has been backdoored. You may be wondering like what has been happening, why this is a big thing. Well, with Cole's admin has been backdoored, basically making your game being able. Like, when you join the game, and if you have a fake admin Cole's that's backdoored, you'll most likely be teleported to a game that will kick you from the game. I mean, sure, that happens. We've seen a lot of stuff. But then you refresh the page, and then you realize you're terminated. Your Roblox account is terminated. There's been a big problem with Roblox recently, like, with, like, basically, Roblox, recently some people have found an exploit to found a feature on Roblox that will literally cause Roblox to think that you did some bad stuff on chat. Like, you know this chat thing right here, right? Like, you know this chat thing right here. Like, see this chat thing. So say like you said I don't know the F word or something, like the F word. So like you said that on there, but it didn't get censored. So basically, Roblox, basically there's a remote event on that basically sends a request to the server that will say like send message as player or something, and then it'll basically like it'll trick the client to thinking that you sent the message, and it'll detect it on Roblox system. You get terminated. There has been I've also heard that you get IP banned and all that stuff. Honestly, I don't really know a lot of things. It's really weird. It's a really weird thing, honestly. So, moral of the story, just you can't trust anyone on the internet anymore. It's really hard just to see how honestly, it's sad. It's really sad to see how people have wasted their time doing actually these exploits, honestly. I mean, sure, it has been beneficial, but to them, like, I mean, it's gonna get patched eventually, but 200k accounts on Roblox have literally been terminated because of this glitch, / exploit, / backdoor glitch thing. I don't know. It's a bit of a big issue, to be honest, and I'm trying to spread awareness to you guys because so I'm trying to spread awareness to you guys. So basically, like, be careful when you're playing games on Roblox, because next thing you know, you join a game called, I don't know, like, you play a game that looks like Adopt Me, then all of a sudden you get placed into a game that says terminate me, and then you get terminated. Wow, such epicness. No, it's not epic. It's not epic to be terminated, honestly. That's literally why. In fact, I was so worried to the point where basically, like, in fact, people were actually so scared that that Night Lordian was affected by this whole wave. Like, actually, no one got terminated by Night Lordian. I will say that, which is a really good thing. But it's still a big issue. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, to be honest. It really is crazy. So yeah. So that's really all I'd say about this update. I know this update was this update is a bit of a mini update, but I still think I still think it adds a lot to the game, to be honest. Like, one new area gives a whole another reason to grind the game again. You know, that's all I can say. But yeah, my thoughts on this update. I really like the update. It's amazing. You could fix a couple things. I mean, you could fix a couple things, but those are just my preferences. That's all I can say. So I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying, but because some people might think a different way. That's all I can say. So yeah. So yeah, really good update. Also, the armor, in case you guys are curious too, is on this before. So give me 1 second. The armor is that's not right. It was 4. This is actually the armor. So this is the armor right here. I mean, so yeah, it's basically like a divine type armor. So yeah, pretty interesting update. And the sword along it doesn't really give that much. It's not really that. To be honest, me personally, the sword doesn't really fit the armor that much. That's all I can say. But yeah, other than that, the update is alright. I mean, I do like this area, despite being a bit similar to Apollo. I still like it nonetheless. So yeah, that's all I can say. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like more clips like this, then please be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on the bell. Set something on the channel. We also will not miss you. And as I post more content in the future. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. This BWK16 now. Peace.